Well, yeah, good yes. Got Giants this week. What are your expectations? How do you prepare for this one?
Yeah, obviously, the Giants, if you look through their form, in the last, 8 to 10 weeks, it's been really solid. So, they're a highly talented side. They play the game a certain way. They're strong at stoppage. So there's things in their game that they're really strong at and things that we're going to have to counter. So we're expecting them to be at their best. Clearly, they're fighting for a position in the top eight, so they're going to come certainly with a real strong mindset towards the game, and something that we want to look forward to and play our best footy in front of our supporters. We haven't played in front of our supporters for a month or so we want to get back and get a big crowd there and play well in front of our own supporters.
I mean, I guess what do you need to get right? Is it a danger game, Goody? Because the Giants have sort of been patchy, but they seem to pop up every now and then at the right time. How do you look at this?
Every game's a tough game of footy, and that's one thing our players have been great at, is respecting the game and respecting the opposition. And they're a quality side. At their best, they're very hard to play against. They've got some highly talented players that execute well in their roles. So we just need to bring the way that we play. We know if we're strong around contests, we're strong defensively, and we will get offensive looks, and our ability to maximise those will be important. So. Every game's an important game, and every game's a game that we expect the opposition to be at their best, and that's no different with the Giants.
So, I mean, your list is pretty healthy. What do you sort of do in terms of selection? Do you look and try and work on a few things still and try and get your mix right? Obviously, I think you're probably still trying to get your forward mix right potentially, and obviously Ben Brown kicked 5 in the VFL. Sort of, what do you do in that space, given you did win last week?
Yeah, look, we're pretty comfortable where our team sits. You're right, we are healthy, and we have got options, and I think that's really pleasing. Defensively last week we were really strong. We still managed to kick a winning score. So we're going to continue to look at what that right mix is and look for the best teams that we can continue to improve. The pleasing thing about last week in the VFL, Ben Brown kicked 5, Sam Wiedemann got himself back into some form, Nathan Jones again was outstanding through the midfield along with Aaron Vandenberg. So we've got a lot of options in terms of selection, but at the same time we're really happy with where we sit. We're scoring at a rate that's better than the opposition and defending to a really high level. So yeah, we've got some decisions to make and we've got some options, but the main thing that we want is guys to be in form and giving us those type of headaches.
Just in terms of you kicked the winning score, do you have a number in terms of what you want to get every week? And obviously
more than the opposition.
But is there a number though that you'd say we've got to get this because that'll win finals, or is it, as you say, just that simple, more than the opposition?
It's that simple. We need to make sure that we defend to a really high level, create ourselves good opportunities, and kick more than what the opposition score. And that's as simple as you need to keep the game. But what we will do and we are committed to is finding ways to get better. And if that can do that through personnel, then we'll change personnel. If we can do it through method, we'll do it through method. So we're committed to the unwavering pursuit of excellence and getting better and better all the time.
Just back on Ben Brown, Goody, do you need to see a block of form from him in the VFL? Or are you happy with just the one game? Or does he... I mean, what do you need to see from him going forward?
We're starting to see a block emerge now, and you guys wouldn't have seen that. Yeah, he kicked 5 in the VFL, but his training form and some of his match scrimmage stuff's been outstanding as well. So he's starting to put together a big block of form, which puts him right in the calculations for selection, and that's what we wanted from Ben, to get him body healthy, get him fit, get him really confident in the way he's playing. And now it's really an opportunity that will present itself, or as a match committee we come out with the decision that we want to put him in the team. So we're still working through what that best mix looks like, but he's giving himself every chance and holding up his end of the bargain.
Simon, I know finals is a little way away at the moment, but at some point you may have the luxury sooner rather than later to start to look ahead. Do you start to do some planning in terms of how you'll load up guys from a training perspective? Teams in the past have put in heavier blocks and then tapered off towards September. Is that something that factors into your thinking at all?
We certainly won't be getting too cute as a footy club. We value cohesion, we value connection, and we value winning as a footy club. So will we be reckless with our players? No. We'll continue to manage our players accordingly, but we certainly won't be tinkering too much with how we play from a personnel perspective and also a method perspective. We want to make sure we build that cohesion, build the chemistry, and create a real winning culture, and that's really important for a footy club.
Simon, can I just get your thoughts on Cozzy Pickett? He was electric at the start of the year. There's been some suggestion that, maybe he might have tapered off a bit, but he's someone you certainly want in the team. I think he's one of 13 who's played every game, and you mentioned that sort of cohesion and that sort of thing. Can I just get your thoughts on where he's at?
I think one of the fortunate positions that we're in as a footy club is when you're inside the footy club, you get to see a bit more than what you just see from an output perspective. And obviously, Cozzy's had an outstanding offensive output at times. In the last few weeks, that's dropped away. But what has remained the same, his running defensively and work rate is off the charts, and he's providing a lot of good stuff for us without the ball that a lot of people don't see or recognise. So we're really comfortable where Cozzy's game's at. No question, he's got a lot of talent, and it's only a matter of time before he starts hitting the scoreboard again, and we're really confident that he'll do that soon.
Just, Simon, you've been, as mentioned earlier, very great injury record this year. Just checking that there isn't anyone that's dropping out or anything, anyone's picked up anything this week.
No, we're all clear this week, which is really nice. Jack Viney got through his first game really well, probably better than what we thought he'd get through, with a little bit more load than what we thought. So he's put up incredibly well. So we're really fortunate to be in a position we're in.
Hey, Goody, you must have been wrapped with the form of Nathan Jones in the VFL. I watched a bit of that game. He just looks like someone that's really hungry to be a part of this side as soon as he can get back into the side.
Yeah, look, he has. He's been outstanding. He probably went out of the team. His form had just tapered a little bit, and since he's gone back to the VFL, he looks sharp. He's spending a lot of time in the midfield. His game's in really good shape. And his attitude's been first class, and you're right, he's desperate to get back into the team. He's worked really hard for a number of years to be a part of a team where it sits at the moment, and he desperately wants to be a part of that. And he's putting together a block of form which will get his position in the team in the not too distant future.